how to
Okay.
seek for and understand the power of forgiveness. It really is about how why forgiveness is important, how powerful it is, how good it is for your mental, physical, and emotional health. Not just forgiveness, but apologizing too.
Okay.
And it has stories that of some of mine, other people I know, and some others who contributed stories about their processing forgiveness, either little tiny things like little forgiveness things, or big ones, something that
Yeah.
was really a struggle for them. Because
Yeah.
I want to kind of show that whole spectrum. But for me, the reason I wrote it,
Okay.
it was a two-part thing. One was I was always going to publish a God Jots book that at the very least was an anthology of the stuff I've written
Mm.
online. But when I was like a year ago or more, when I looked at what people were landing on and spending more time on and what they were searching for, like on Google, looking
Mm-hmm.
at those insights, I'm like, people seem to be really kind of interested in learning more about forgiveness. And so immediately my sort of struggle antenna went up, and I'm like, they must be struggling with something. So that's why I went ahead and wrote this book. Took me a year,
Mm-hmm.
researching some other authors and getting into scripture a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to really balance it out with very like everything from scripture to what people like C.S. Lewis and other writers have done to actual stories. And that's just the first half of the book. The second half of the book is different ways you can offer forgiveness, from the simple to the more complicated, and different ways you can apologize, from the simple to the more
Mm-hmm.
complicated or elaborate, depending on what the situation is, with like stories behind them, examples behind them, why I do it that way, why it's powerful, what it means. And, I kind of also feel like, again, we live in a very divisive world, and I'm trying to show a more compassionate one. And I think for me, forgiveness is, at the end of the day, you can look at it from a political standpoint or whatever. But if we're going to
Mm-hmm.
come together and we're going to build a better society that listens to each other and works together,
Yeah.
forgiveness has got to be in there somewhere. Like,
Yeah.
whether or not it's a perceived transgression or what,
Mm-hmm.
if someone from the right or the left is going over across the bridge to someone on the other side and says, hey, you know what, before we say anything or we do anything, I forgive you. Let's just go from
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Like treating people like real people, and trying to figure out how to do things right.